pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots. So he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Now here's Morant. Jackson dishes to Brooks. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Booker against Jackson. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Grizzlies ball.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself. And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. Over Bane. Chalk up 2 there.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Morant surveying the D. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. Passes it to Bridges. On the wing, Booker from outside the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Booker following the miss by John Morant. Booker outside. He kicks to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
Here's Morant. They need this.
2 minutes remaining in the
The Grizzlies with another miss. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now Paul. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton from deep. Crowder from outside. John Morant grabs the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Jackson. Here's Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the shot goes in. Adams has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis. Booker against Brooks. Booker in the post. Stolen by Jackson. Bane passes to Morant. Adams outside. Jackson from long range sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Ball passes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Payne looking around. Here's Adams. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Brooks. No points in the game yet for him. A second chance effort. Now here's Morant for three.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 9. And we'll be back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
George and Johnson are on the block. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Lee in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Conchar, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Phoenix leading by 3. Payne kicks to Johnson. Payne passes to Johnson. And they get it back. George has the open look. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Here's Clark. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Payne. There's the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Payne's got his first bucket of the night.
Payne, one of those guys like a water bug, just slippery on the inside, and you can't find it.
Here's Aldama. The shot from the low post is good. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Jones after the basket by Dario Saric. Aldama passes to Conchar from deep. Green, and that one is off. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Payne kicks to Lee. Payne up top. To the middle. Here's Saric. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Now here's Jones. Payne covering. Jones dishes to Clark. Misses from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Payne finds Johnson. Back to Saric. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Saric. Takes the 13-footer. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 9.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Conchar. Clark inside. Johnson's there. Jones for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Payne looking around, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now Jones. Pass to Aldama. Three-pointer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Suns leading by 6. In the corner. Shamet with it. Out to the right wing. Conchar, the pass to Clark. Out to the right wing. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Here's Payne. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Aldama. Covered by Sharich. Releases, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here is Shamet. Johnson the screen. Back to Shamet. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. I thank you, David. Vote.
22. The Grizzlies, 18.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, there is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Brooks misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
The shot's good from Paul. And now a 6-point Phoenix lead. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Hits it from 3-point range. And the Suns lead by 9.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Booker with it. Now defended by Adams. Booker against Adams. Booker dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Morant. Bane passes to Adams. Back to Bane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now here's Morant. Now the dish to Adams. Out to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Paul. Brooks the pass to Morant. From the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ayton the screen. Booker dishes to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And it's Ayton missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
58 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant outside. Back to Brooks. Takes a three. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Morant against Paul. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. And Morant throws it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Morant left side.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Your son, ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Phoenix leading by 9. Charge and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Saric. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Saric with it. Jones covering. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Payne. Saric attacking, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Saric has got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix. Jones the pass to Aldama. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Saric finds Payne. Saric with the screen for Payne. Back to Saric. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Clark outside. There's the pass to Concho. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. George grabs the board. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. Johnson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Now Johnson, following Tyus Jones' 3-point attempt.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Poked away and taken away by Johnson. Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there. Lee kicks to Payne. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Shamet. Trying to end the drought. Rebound by the Suns. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lee finds Johnson. Back to Lee. Now Johnson. He's covered by Clark. And the basket by Johnson.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Oh, no one around him. A 3-pointer is right on target.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 16.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Jackson Jr.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Paul. And the rejection by Jackson. Payne for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Morant with the steal. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Booker with it. He dishes it to Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be put.
for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And it's Phoenix's ball. Ayton with a screen. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. Crowder outside. 5 to shoot. And the layup falls.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Paul against Russell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Russell, the pass to Edwards. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Towns. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Bridges. That one drops for him.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Pass to Towns. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Now here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's Edwards. Gobert on the high post. Towns down low. He's against Crowder. Good on the shot.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Crowder, a screen on Edwards. And Booker with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Edwards. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
The Suns leading. Right side Booker. Pass to Ayton. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:50 left in the first quarter. Picked by Gobert. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Crowder, a screen on Russell. Ball drives in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points a game. To the middle, stolen by Ayton. And here comes the break. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
Yeah, the forced turnover showing how Ayton's developing defensively. Ignites the break there.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Comes up empty down low. The Suns have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. And here's Paul. Ayton with it. Up and over Russell. Towns with a rebound. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Russell against Bridges. Picked by Gobert. Russell from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's the Suns with the ball. It's a three-point game. Now Bridges. Ayton passes to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Lee in at the 3. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the shot goes. Saric has got his first 2 points of the night.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
Anderson with a screen on Payne. Here's McLaughlin. To the inside. It's stolen by Saric. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Shamet. Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. Goes back up. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Johnson.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Anderson with a screen. McDaniels from long range. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Booker. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Banked it in off the glass. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Here's Towns. 6 points for him.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Yeah, so strong. Ayton and one. Ugh. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Edwards. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the right side. Russell from outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Edwards can't hit.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
It's Booker on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Ayton. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion, earns himself a trip to the line. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards for three. Gobert inside, covered by Crowder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And stolen by Paul. Crowder outside. Booker with it. Prince is there. Back to Booker. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Edwards against Bridges. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. It doesn't go for him. He gets it up. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
The Timberwolves, 13.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Saric. Pass to Shaman. 4 on the clock. The kick out to Johnson. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Back to Russell. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Suns shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Payne. Pass to Lee. There's the screen by Johnson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
4th personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's McLaughlin. Off the mark there with a 3.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Buries it from 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Rivers is checked in for McLaughlin. Saric a screen. Payne against Reed. Pass to Saric. Yep, count it. Saric has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Saric is deceptively strong. This guy's got good strength, and he doesn't mind being physical, can absorb the contact and find a way to finish.
Here's Rivers. From outside, off the mark. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Shamet. Deflects the pass. Noel drives in.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First one falls for him.
Shooting from Minnesota.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
There's the screen by Johnson. Payne, the pass to Saric. Connects from downtown. Saric has got 7 points.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario, I trust.
Anderson with a screen on Payne. Here's Rivers, defended by Payne. Anderson for 3. Saric brings the double. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Saric. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Rivers. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Clock at 4. Excellent D there from Payne. The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Stolen by Reed, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there, and the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Payne. Where do you think Austin Rivers developed that selflessness, Clark?
Well, I think it starts with the DNA. I mean, his dad, Doc Rivers, was a selfless, outstanding player and one of the outstanding coaches in the game today. So that's part of it. But he's also had experience playing on different teams, sitting on different benches. I think you get to realize what your strengths and weaknesses are and how you can add value to a team.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's Phoenix's ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
So it's Phoenix now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Downs a screen on Bridges, and here's Edwards outside. Gobert. And drilled from 6 feet. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Both free throws good from Booker. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Picked by Gobert. Russell against Payne. Gobert with a screen on Payne. Russell from outside. The shot off that time. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Suns ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Payne and Booker in the backcourt, Crowder and Ayton the bigs, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Pass to Russell, the 3. Second chance effort. Here's Gobert. It's deflected. Bridges outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Tipped. Gobert passes to Russell. Here's Prince. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Payne.
Substitution on the court.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Paul for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Crowder outside. Right side, Paul. And Crowder with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. From the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Anderson for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Anderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Ayton with a screen. Paul with it. Picked up by Reed. On the wing, Crowder. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
On the wing, Noel. Booker defending. Fires for 3. Noel, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Booker missing again. The Timberwolves have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Count it.
Kyle Anderson.
1:49 left in the fourth. Outside Booker. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And finished off by Anderson.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Here's Noel. Booker defending. Noel, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
For three, Booker. Anderson pulls it down. And so it's Minnesota with it. McDaniels from long range. And Ayton pulls it down.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
17 seconds left in the fourth. Ball with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
At the line for Phoenix.
And the technical free throw is good.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win.
the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night. We're anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make a difference tonight?
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
One side.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 4-point game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Now, here's Morant for three. They get the rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Edwards looking it over. At the top of the key, Gobert. 6 to shoot. Edwards against Brooks. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Payne. Banked in off the glass.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt. Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
The three from Morant. Second chance shot. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now Edwards. Towns up top. Here's the three. It's hauled in by Adams.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Brooks with no one around. And the three off target. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Prince in the corner. Towns in the corner. To the paint, shot clock at 5, and the shot is good.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Taurean Prince. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Towns missing. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Towns, no luck. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Inside, Brooks. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Edwards. And just miss after miss right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the basket by Jackson.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. From deep. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw tonight. Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Clark, and he drives in. It's good.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Clark, the pass to Concho. Off target from outside. Here's Noel. Passes it to McLaughlin. Driving to the basket.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies heading to the bench with it.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies champions.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Here's Clark. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's McLaughlin. It's good from long range. McLaughlin's got 7 points in the game.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And we're now about 1.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Morant. There's Russell with the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Russell with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. and stolen by Russell. And that one drops.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point lead. Great open look there. Jackson's got his third basket of the night right there.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Russell against Morant. From deep. Pocket 6. Russell passes to Gobert. John Morant grabs the rebound. That shot is off. Towns with the defensive effort. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And too long on the shot.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Adams finds Brooks. Outside Jackson. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Russell against Morant. Jackson has the open look. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves trail by 7. Kicks it out to Prince. Down low. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Brooks misses. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Gobert.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 57 seconds left here in the second. Towns with the steal.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Out to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Three-pointer. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. Jackson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Memphis. Edwards against Brooks. Edwards inside. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert the pass to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Morant outside. Three-pointer. Brooks. No good on the shot. And here's Prince outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Timberwolves, 24.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Brandon Clark is out there with Green. Then it's Jones. And it's Aldama at center. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And he sinks the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Outside, Jones. At the top of the key, Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got his second basket of the night.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Inside, it's tipped. Here's Jones. Reed with the block. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, good on the triple. McLaughlin's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Aldama gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's McLaughlin. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And the pass to Anderson. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Lets it go with a 3. And finished off by Anderson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
To the inside. Outside, Green. Memphis moving that ball around. Aldama passes to Clark. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Noel. And they'll get another chance. Anderson kicks to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That's his first foul. Here's Jones. Pass to Clark. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels dishes to Anderson, and it's blocked. They retain possession. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Launches it. It's Clark with the rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Pass to Concho. Back to Jones. Stolen by Rivers. And now the Timberwolves on the break. No good from outside. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Jones for 3. Reid with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Rivers with it. A 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Aldama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green passes to Aldama. Here's Concho. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Danny Green making an effort on the backboards. That is tireless work.
Rivers looking over the floor. Here's Anderson. And the rejection by Clark. Reid kicks to Rivers. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Five to shoot. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 9.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
Good on the second free throw. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morant kicks to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Really, the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
6 on the shot clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
And Gobert drops them both. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. On the wing, Bain. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Adams with the screen on Russell. Now here's Morant for 3. And again, Memphis no good. Russell feeling it out a bit. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Out to Edwards. The pass to Towns. And he banks in the layup.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Morant dishes to Adams. It's Morant in the corner. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Edwards against Brooks. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Left side Jackson fires the 3. That one misses. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's Edwards. The feed now to Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Morant against Russell. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Brooks misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. Prince wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Jackson passes to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. And it's Morant missing. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Prince finds Towns. Gobert with a screen on Adams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here's Gobert. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Russell against Morant. And they double up Morant. And a wide open look for Payne. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And they double up Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant slams it in.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Bain passes to Adams. Jackson from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Now here's Edwards. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Yes!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Yep, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
Sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now Booker. That one no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Bridges against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Brooks with it. Jackson the screen for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Brooks outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Morant finds Jackson. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Paul with it. He's picked up by Adams. Paul passes to Ayton. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Memphis the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Adams. The bank shot, no good.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. Paul into the lane. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Outside Paul. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
The way Paul uses pace, the way he uses angles, absolutely fantastic.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
The free throw drops for Morant.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Paul against Jackson. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Bridges against Morant. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns leading. Bridges down low. Jackson on him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's good from Bridges.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Bridges hits them both. 1:44 left in the first. Here's Morant. The offensive rebound. Jackson on the wing. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And he comes up with a bucket.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Brooks against Paul. Adams with a screen on Paul. Here's Brooks. Oh, rejected by Ayton. They retain possession, and he's able to get it back. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Booker finds Ayton. Ayton with a screen. On the wing, Crowder launches it. And they'll get another chance. Here's a three from Paul. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Payne, the pass to Brooks. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Payne against Booker. Here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. That one is off. That'll count. And that's not gonna go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, leading by.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne, and it's Lee in at the 3 slot. Here's Jones, following the score by Phoenix. Pass to Aldama. Shoots over Saric. Aldama, no good. Phoenix is shooting only 42%. Jones against Payne. Here's Saric. And Clark with a block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Memphis trailing here.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Now here's Payne. Outside Johnson. Over Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Tyus Jones. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Left side Payne. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Saric doesn't go for him. Good D by Clark. And here's Memphis. They trail by 7. Conchar can't hit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Shamet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You want your ball handlers to be great free throw shooters, especially at the end of games. Shamet provides that.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Aldama. Puts up a 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Payne. And here's Sharch. Clark covers. And stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Clark with a screen on Payne. To the left side wing. Here's Aldama. Tries again. Clark. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Steven Adams checked in for Aldama. Brooks comes in for Green. Payne, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Now here's Booker. Crowder, a screen on Brooks. Crowder outside. Out to the right wing. Ayton finds Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Morant.
Oh, did you see that?
Finish! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Now here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing, guarded by Bane. And so they foul intentionally. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
14 substitution.
1:04 left in the second. Jones against Bridges. Now here's Jackson. On the wing, Conchar. Jackson with a screen on Booker. 6 to shoot. Pass to Aldama. Oh, Booker with a block. Here's Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Ooh, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Jackson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Aldama. Down low. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Aldama. Brooks comes in for Green. Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Now here's Booker. Crowder, a screen on Brooks. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Morant, pass to Bane. Stolen by Booker. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end.
14. The Suns, 22.
And if you're just joining in, 1/2 is in the books. 1/2 to go. Here's Morant. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Booker on the take. Pass to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he gets it back. Back to Crowder. Shoots over Morant. And no good, trying to use the glass. Memphis trailing here. To the inside. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant. Adams has got his second basket.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Well, Memphis shooting only 23% so far. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And he knocks down the first one. And Morant drops them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Up top, Aiden. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Suns lead by 5.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
The three from Bane. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges. Good on the bucket.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Brooks against Paul. Outside for Morant. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Paul. And he can't bank that one in.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Jackson with a screen on Bridges. Offensive rebound. Here's Morant. Left side Bane. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Bridges against Morant. And they get it back. Back to Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Paul against Morant. Aiden with a screen. Left side Booker. Adams grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies shooting a low 29% since halftime. Outside Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Bane. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant with the jam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 8.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Knocks down the triple.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Paul against Morant. Crowder outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he makes a first.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Hits both from the stripe. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Paul. Knocked away. And here's Clark for 3. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker, the pass to Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Crowder against Clark. Pass to Green. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Green. He's got 5.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Ayton finds Booker. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Jones misses. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Suns, Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Lee in at the 3. Clark with the screen. Jones, the pass to Green. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been 3-pointers, but he can also hurt you a little in the lane.
Johnson a screen on Jones. The kick out to Johnson from behind the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Clark, no good.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Pass to Lee. Saric a screen. Here's Lee. Clark with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Offensive rebound, second chance shot, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The free throw drops for Clark. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Johnson a screen on Jones. Pass to Saric. Back to Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. Payne's got his first points of the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Jones against Payne, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation, and it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Suns have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Crowder a screen on Morant. Jackson against Paul. Outside Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient...
Oh, hammer it home!
That hurt. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Oh, Booker with a block. Paul with it. He's picked up by Bane, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Paul to the paint. Ayton.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
That free throw misses.
Shooting for Phoenix.
He hits the second from the line. Well, the Grizzlies shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Morant, the pass to Bane. From the elbow, stolen by Ayton. Bane against Paul. Pass to Crowder. From deep. The rebound by Jackson.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Crowder with a steal.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Bane, boom, he jams it straight down.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Booker. Up top, Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And the Suns miss again. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup.
The gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Booker in the corner. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Back to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Prince. Towns against Paul. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Towns, no luck. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now, here's Ayton. And the layup falls.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Edwards against Bridges. Towns a screen on Bridges. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
Shot by Crowder, no good. Bridges against Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Man, how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he posted away, you knew what was on his mind.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Gobert, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Booker the pass to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Down low. Little turnaround. Towns. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Edwards against Bridges. Fires from deep. Edwards can't hit. Ball's knocked loose. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder is screen on Russell. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here is Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Booker looking around. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Booker. With 1 on the clock. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back in... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Sarge and Johnson are on the block. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Lee in at the 3 spot. The Timberwolves secured his spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, it's just a step in the right direction.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Towns gets it to go.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Payne in the post. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Payne. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Now here's Payne. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Payne. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Payne's got his second bucket of the night.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Gobert, the screen. Russell with a wide open look. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
An occasional over the back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, I always saw that as an effort foul. If it happens once, coaches usually let it slide. You just don't want to make it happen.
There's Russell with the 3. No good that time.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Payne can't hit. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now, Booker, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Prince against Booker. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. The Suns leading. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Basket counts.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Towns, a screen on Bridges. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. At 3 off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Here's McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-5 run here. Booker dishes to Ayton. Back to Booker. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
To the right side. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Bridges. Phoenix leading by 7. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 6.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Noel passes to Anderson. Tries again. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got his first basket of the night.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively.
All right, David, thank you. And
The Suns, 31.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Payne. Here's Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Noel. Reid finds McDaniel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Minnesota, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Payne, and there's the drive, and rejection by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Payne dishes to Saric. Back to Payne. Johnson with a screen on Russell. Deflects the pass, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 6 inside and stolen by Ayton.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And it's Ayton missing. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Outside, Towns. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Oh, he misses the dunk. 1:49 left to play in the third. Crowder sets a screen for Booker.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
No luck that time either.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, 14 foul.
Towns is doubled. The pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Here's Edwards into the lane.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Booker against Edwards. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Up again. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Here's Towns. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Booker finds Crowder. Ayton in the corner. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Edwards drives in. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He's off on the second.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Gobert with a screen on Paul. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead. They're up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by Johnson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix. He hits the second from the line.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Payne in the post. He's against Anderson, and that one is good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Off his foot, and the officials saying it was kicked. Here's McLaughlin. They set the pick. Has to read. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
The Suns shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Passes it to Johnson. Now Saric. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 5-point Suns lead.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's McLaughlin. At the top of the key, Reed. For 3. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Timeout call, the Suns. The Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now here's Booker. Outside Crowder. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. Paul against Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Gobert in the corner. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Paul outside. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. And now they decide to foul intentionally. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Towns. A shake.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Ball against Towns. Here's Crowder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Clearly a foul.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Bridges against Edwards. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Prince penetrating. 4 on the clock. Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Now Paul. And they double up Paul. Bridges kicks to Booker. Drills it from outside. And the Suns lead by 8.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
And here are the Suns now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Paul surveying the floor. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for DeAndre Ayton.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Edwards passes to Towns. And it's Ayton with the rebound. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And here is Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was...
action. It's coming up. We'll watch them, and we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant, the pass to Payne. Back to Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Brooks against Edwards. Pass to Prince. The three is up. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And it's Russell on the drive. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Good, and the setup by Morant. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
From deep, Morant drills it from deep. Morant's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Edwards, soft touch off the glass.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Pass to Morant. Brooks outside from deep. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Outside Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Morant finds Adams. Towns goes in, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
4 on the clock from deep. Payne. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Towns, the screen on Morant. Russell, the pass to Towns. And another 3 from Minnesota.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Adams. And here's Morant outside. Here's Payne. Minnesota with a rebound. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Moran against Russell. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul so far. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Edwards against Bain. Here's Moran. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Brooks against Edwards. First quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Danny Green. And it's Aldama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jones from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis. Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
There's the three. Kept alive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And he drops them first. Good on both. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Conchar can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Oh, got a piece of it. Gobert passes to Edwards. Three-pointer. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Pass to Aldama. Takes the three. The shot misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards for 3. Here's Gobert. Another shot. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Edwards against Brooks. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Morant with the slam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Towns on a screen. Edwards finds Towns. Clock at 6. Brooks against Edwards. That one a little long.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Green with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Outside Jones. From outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's McLaughlin, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one misses. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
The 3. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Anderson with a screen on Jones. McLaughlin, shot is good.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Jones from outside. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's McLaughlin. Reed sets a screen. This one for 3. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. On the wing, Green. Jacks up a 3. Conchard, good.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Anderson, and here's McDaniels. Takes a 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
29. The Grizzlies. 26.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And here's Edwards outside. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pass to Morant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Edwards. Tipped. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Now Jackson. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Bain, the pass to Morant. For the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Towns. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell.
We've watched Morant get so good at this, instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Here's McLaughlin, hounded by Morant. Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. 4-3. The rebound by Jackson. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Graham, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. Jones drives in. Pass to Clark. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
A minute 39 left in the third quarter here. McDaniels with it. Green picks him up. Here's Reed. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Clark finds Jones. This for the tie. No luck on that one. Oh, deflected. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Reed passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the middle. Here's Jones. Minnesota with a rebound. 40 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson with a screen. Let's go with a 3. And it's McLaughlin missing. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. On the wing, Conchar. Back to Clark. Shoots over Anderson. Here's Aldama. Reed defending. Aldama, no good.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him. That's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skill.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Brandon Clark. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green, and it's Aldama in at the 5, down low. Here's Anderson. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Can't ask for a better look with the game into bounds.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Edwards against Brooks. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
And it's Morant missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist of the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Oh, and there's Rudy Gobert. A fantastic play.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Morant, and he drives in. It's kept alive. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Brooks with it. 3-pointer. Russell with the rebound. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Russell. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Pass to Brooks. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And so he hits both. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Russell.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Now Russell. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. The defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
From deep, Morant knocks down the long J. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell pass to Gobert. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs him.
To the paint. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. The 3-pointer off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Now Towns. There's the triple. He drops it from range. And now an 8-point Minnesota lead.
If Towns gets a good look at the 3, you feel like it's going in.
Jackson right side. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Here's the 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's Gobert. Back to Prince. Towns on a screen. Prince on the attack.
You know, when Prince is aggressive and assertive like that, it really does open up things for his teammates.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up by 9.
He did enough to put this one away. Hard-fought battle, though.
Morant with it. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.